Yo, what is good, y'all? It's Yaiba, and y'all were supposed to be getting two videos today. This was supposed to be the second. Unfortunately, the first got corrupted. Well, yeah, it got corrupted. And yeah, I don't have that video anymore, sadly. I made a thumbnail for it, edited the video, literally was like 5 seconds away from getting it uploaded, and then I messed up. So I'm very mad at myself. If you're wondering what the video was going to be, it was going to be 5 steps on my alt account on the cyber banner for Ulquiorra and Orihime. Spoiler alert, I went 5 steps. I got Noitora on step 1 and Ulquiorra on step 5. It was an amazing video. I was really excited in the video and really excited just to get the video out. And unfortunately, yeah. So I'm not going to dwell on it. It sucks. It hurts. I was really excited. You know, it was a really easy video to record. It didn't have much thought into it. It's literally just a summoning video, but it is what it is. And, you know, like I said, I'm not going to let it bother me. Let's just get into today's video. So, topic at hand for today. The best characters at each attribute. The absolute best characters in the game at each attribute. So, you know what? Without any further ado, might as well go to my album and let's just go through. So, first attribute up on the block, technique. Who is the best technique character in the game? That's easy. It's Grimmy, and it's not even close. Grimmy is the best character in the game, not just technique. He is the best, in my opinion, character in the game. He is a Quincy and Sternritter affiliation. He has a great soul trait, Hollow Killer Plus, by the way, but also a great soul trait. So he's really good as a Link as well. You go to his skills, Sprinter +1, Havoc of 20%. He has increased strong attack damage plus 70%, complete status immunity, team/party, increased Quincy strong attack damage. That is so overpowered. Because he just makes anyone that you use with him better. The literal second best technique character in the game, he is a booster for. He makes Swimsuit Bambietta even better. He makes any Quincy better. That is why when we get a Volstanding Bambietta, having Grimmy is amazing. I'm very upset I don't have him. I'm not a Grimmy fan, I won't lie. But the fact that I didn't get him from Anniversary really sucks considering just how good he is. Look at this. Frenzy +3. He has a Bombardment, Debilitator 5 seconds, Weakened Defense, Sharpshooter, all this. The only thing that Grimmy could have got that would have made him better, in my opinion, is Long Stride. There's definitely stuff that I'm missing, but I would have liked Long Stride on him. And you know what? You can literally just give it to him as a bonus skill. By far the best technique character in the game. Grimmy is amazing. Now, I've got 2 honorable mentions for every category. And for technique, my 2 honorable mentions are Swimsuit Bambietta. She's amazing. She's really good. She is, from what I've heard and from my knowledge, I mean, I do have her. But from what I know, she's mostly a Guild Quest unit. But she's still really good. A Ronkar Killer, Quincy Sternritter affiliation. She's got all the skills you could need. She does have the defeat 25 enemies. You get an increased killer effect. So that's not bad. She has, a lot of Guild Quest skills. She's really good. She's missing some stuff, but still overall an amazing unit. I was really happy with the swimsuit units this year. I know a lot of people were disappointed, and I'm not sure why. Third best, honorable mention. Third best technique character in the game, Thousand Blood War Ichibei. Still so good. I mean, he's not far off from Bambietta. He has 2 killers, which makes him elite, as well as Soul Reaper and Squad Zero affiliation. And he has any skill that you could want. He has Long Stride as well, which I really like. I love Long Stride. You're going to notice on a lot of units that I showcase, I'm going to be running Long Stride on them because I like to go fast. Correct me if I'm wrong. He does not have full stamina. What's it called? Like complete whatever. I'm just drawing a blank here, but he is missing a skill, but he's still amazing. You're not gonna know it when you play with him. But yeah, Grimmy 1. Huge gap between Grimmy and these 2, by the way. And then I'd say Bambi 2, Ichibei 3. So yeah, top 3 best at technique: Grimmy, Bambi, Ichibei. Now let's move on to the next attribute. For the heart attribute, this is not as easy as Grimmy, but in my opinion, my pick for the best heart character in the game, surprisingly enough, is not the new Holofy Toshiro. It is Getsuga Jujisho, or True Shikai, whatever you want to call him, Thousand Blood War Ichigo. Now, I would love to have this unit. I don't have this unit. He is coming back very soon. Amazing soul trait, by the way. 2 killers, Soul Reaper and Stern Ritter, Soul Reaper affiliation, and has every skill in the game that you could want. Long stride, Splinter +2, complete status immunity. That's what I was trying to say for Ichibe. I did not mean to say full stamina damage boost, so my fault. Increased status element chance against Soul Reapers and Quincy's. He has Marauder, hit hidden enemies. He is so good. I love this unit. I obviously don't have him, but I would love to get this unit. Now, not far off behind him as the best heart character in the game is going to be 1000 Year Blood War, Holified, Toshiro. He is amazing. For me, his kit is just not as good as 1000 Year Blood War Ichigo. He does have 2 killers as well, which is great. Soul Reaper Captain affiliation. I've seen a lot of people saying they wish he got Soul Reaper Hollow affiliation. I do agree, that would have been awesome. Every skill that you could really want. Splinter +1, Havoc, Sharpshooter, complete status immunity, Frenzy +2. He is amazing. And then the third best heart character in the game, I am going to give an honorable mention to Quilgay. Quilgay is still elite. Do not get me wrong. A unit that if you have and you're using him, I've actually seen people using him in place of, I believe it's Toshiro in the new Limit Breaker. And if you have a Max Transcended, he can work well. Sadly, like instead of the other two, he only has 1 killer, but he has Quincy and Stern Ritter affiliation. Every skill that you could want, Guard Break, Splinter +1, full stamina damage boost. He has Rampage, which I believe the other two do not have. Yeah, no, I'm guaranteeing the other two do not have. Poise, damage to drain enemies. He is amazing. This was the original Heart King until Ichigo came around, and now, you know, Toshiro's took his spot, but don't get it wrong. Quilgay is still one of the best units in the game. Now, moving on to the power attribute. Power is really loaded right now, and power is in one of the best spots it's been in a while. There was a time where power was kind of mid. Like, there was 1000 Blood War Yamamoto, 8th Annie Ichigo, and what's his face? 1000 Blood War Ichigo. Oh yeah, excuse me. And this Neliel right here, she is really good. But and then Maid Yumichika. A lot of those really good units, but we didn't really have a amazing power attribute unit until we got Ichigo. Now the case is not that at all. Power is stacked, and the best power unit in the game, in my opinion, absolutely has to go to the renewed Mugetsu Ichigo. Amazing. And it, you know, don't even get me started on the soul trait. Team Party, strong attack damage +20. Amazing link. On top of being an elite unit that you could have gotten in 10 steps, I'm broke. I did not go for him, sadly. I would have loved to. I definitely should have. I probably could have gotten the orbs for it, but that is another story for another day. He has every skill that you can want. Sprinter +3, long stride, and complete status immunity. So this man is zooming across the stages. I have him on my alt account, and I can confirm no, no extra skills, like no other long stride on him. He is at T10. This dude zooms across stages, and he clears content so fast. So yeah, just an amazing unit. I love that Mugetsu. I really wish I had him on this main account. But for my honorable mentions, I hate seeing your face right now, considering, you know, I just recorded a whole video and pulled you and everything, and, you know, it got deleted. But Cyber Ulquiorra. Future Society Ulquiorra is so good. Quincy Killer or Rankar / Espada affiliation. He is amazing, especially due to his enemies defeated bonuses. Devastation, Havoc 20%. Every skill you could want. I don't need to go too in depth on the skills now. Y'all pretty much understand it. And then my third honorable mention, well, actually, I'm not just going to do 3 for this one, because it could honestly be like a 3-way tie, I feel like. I mean, she's not Misaki. I'm not going to go into her skills. I'll say Misaki is one of the best power characters in the game. If you have Misaki, she is phenomenal. She gets a lot of hate. I really like her. I like her kit. She is a lot of fun. I am a big Misaki fan. And the other 2 honorable mentions are for these 2, who are some of my like top 5, top 10 favorite characters in the game. Parasol Rukia and 8th Anniversary Ichigo. Now, I will go into Parasol Rukia's skills. Oh my god. I just realized I just missed something. Those are not the best power characters in the game, y'all. I am so sorry. Soifon is the second best power character in the game, I believe. Yeah, no, definitely. Enemies defeated bonuses. I really hope nobody comments and rages and was like screaming at their monitor that I'm an idiot because I did not say Soifon. I am so sorry, y'all. Yes, Soifon is second best power character in the game. The only issue with her is no guard break. Literally, she is super fast, amazing kit, super good bonuses, literally just amazing. She pairs perfectly with Shinji, the Camp for Your Own World Shinji, and Rukia for like the strong attack recharge time. She is amazing. I'm so sorry that I had a brain fart there on Soifon, y'all. I promise. I'm gonna blame it on me just losing my mind about my video getting lost. So yeah, I pray nobody comments about that. But yeah, no, I corrected myself. Now for speed, this is actually I was gonna say this is easy. This is not easy. I am not really gonna give. Honorable mention to Kangdu. I guess. The speed is good, but it's really just between Kenpachi Zaraki, 9th anniversary Kenpachi. Him, and obviously we'll get into the next character in a second. You look at his skills: Sprinter +1, Havoc, Enervator plus Lash Raider every 5 seconds, Devastation, Frenzy +3, Weakened Defense. He is amazing. Spotted Killer plus. Only problem I have with Kenny, his kit. It just feels a little clunky. I pulled Kenny and was really excited to use him. I hop into my first game with Kenny. I play him, and I immediately say that he is not fun. I really did not like this unit that much. He was very disappointing for me in terms of his kit. And the character that I love to replace him with, who I believe is arguably just as good as him, is Thousand-Year Blood Warrior Yachiru. She has 2 killers, which Kenny doesn't have, Soul Reaper Captain affiliation. And I'm not going to sit here and argue that she is better than Kenny, but I think it's not a stretch to say she's just as good. Kenny really... He performs better in GQ by far, obviously, and he will perform better in other game modes, but the difference is not enough to where I'd say that he's definitively better than Yachiru. And the thing about Yachiru is that her kit is just so much smoother than Kenny. She is so fun. Splinter, I have said this so many times in this video, y'all. I am sorry. Sprinter +2. Reduce strong attack cooldown, devastation, full stamina damage boost, Havoc. She has Rampage as well. She is so good, y'all. A year later, I have her 3-5. I've used a move source on her. I'm going to use another move source on her, and I really want to pull that second copy. Pull another one so I can get her 5-5. But it's just not worth it for me to continue to go in on the end of month banner, so I'm just going to wait for her to come back. But yeah, it is definitely between these two. I would say there's really no argument for anybody else. Like I said, Kangdu is good. Thousand-Year Blood War Senju Maru is good. Candace is a great NAD and GQ character, but I will not argue that any of them can fuck with these top 2. These 2 are absolutely the best at speed, and it is not close. Now, moving on to the last attribute, Mind. In my opinion, Mind is the worst attribute in the game. Now, if someone wants to fact check me on that, feel free to do so. I'm not going to argue. If I'm wrong in spreading this information, I'm sorry. But just from what I'm seeing compared to the other attributes, Mind is really lacking. Now, its top 2 characters are not lacking at all. The best Mind character in the game, in my opinion, is Thousand-Year Blood Warrior Yhwach, and it is just like the Kenpachi and Yachiru situation, where I feel like he is very close to the second best character in his attribute. It's very close between them. No affiliation, 2 killers, which is amazing. Increased melee damage, Berserker, Devastation, and at 80 enemies defeated, you get another Soul Bomb. So this man is just broken for Limit Breaker Quest. He is elite. He has every skill that you could basically want. Yuha is insane, and I'm not really a fan of that unit, but for the people who are, I pulled him. Out of that banner, I really did not want him. I'm not too big on Yuha, but if you pulled him, consider yourself lucky. If you pulled this man, also consider yourself lucky, because Thousand-Year Blood Warrior Ishin is not far off of Yuha as the best Mind character in the game. He is an absolute powerhouse. Soul Reaper Captain affiliation, Quincy killer, so he doesn't have the 2 killers, which holds him back a little bit, but he is so good. He is just busted DPS. Sprinter +1, Havoc, Devastation. He has the Rampage skill, Frenzy, Debilitator +5 seconds, Weakened Defense. He is so strong that there's definitely an argument for him to be just as good, if not better, than Yhwach. His kit is amazing, as is Yuha's. And yeah, that's basically it for the Mind attribute. These 2 are definitely the top. If you want to throw out some honorable mentions, you can give one to Swimsuit Meninas, you can give one to Thousand-Year Blood War Yumi Chika, and you can give one to 8th Anniversary White. But yeah, overall, I just wanted to go over the best units at each attribute. I know this is a little bit of a scuffed video. I'm sorry I was jumbling over my words a bunch. I'm sorry I couldn't pull up like BBS Simulator, but I just wanted to get something quick out there for y'all. I've definitely got some more videos coming. I just thought of an idea to replace the video that I had lost, so I might double upload today. But yeah, let me know if y'all enjoyed the video. Let me know if y'all disagree with anything in the comments, because I'm always open to having discussions. I love when people comment on my videos. I love interacting with you guys. But yeah, anyways, enough yapping. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.